Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about a book that has changed the way many people think about money, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book is more than just a guide to making money. It teaches us how to think about wealth and success. Once upon a time, in a world much like ours, there lived a young boy named Robert Kiyosaki. He had two father figures in his life. One was his real dad, whom he called Poor Dad, and the other was his best friend's father, known as Rich Dad. Today, I want to share Robert's journey and the lessons he learned from these two very different men. This story isn't just about getting rich, it's about understanding money, making smart choices, and changing how we think about wealth. So, settle in, and let's embark on this adventure together. Robert's poor dad was highly educated and held a steady job as an educator. He believed in traditional paths to success, getting good grades, going to college, and securing a stable job. He worked hard but often found himself struggling to make ends meet. Sound familiar? Many of us know someone like Poor Dad. On the other hand, Rich Dad, Robert's best friend's father, had a different story. He didn't finish school, but he was a savvy businessman. He understood money in a way that Poor Dad did not. Rich Dad taught Robert about making money work for him instead of just working for money. These two dads shaped Robert's view of the world and money, setting the stage for the lessons he would share with us. Now let's dive into some of the most important lessons Robert learned from Rich Dad. 1. Financial education is key. Rich Dad believed that understanding money is crucial for success. He often said that schools don't teach us how to manage finances. Imagine if we learned about taxes, investments, and budgeting instead of just math and history. Think about it. How many of us have felt lost when it comes to managing our money? Rich Dad encouraged Robert to seek knowledge on his own. Books, courses, and even mentors can help fill that gap. 2. Understanding assets versus liabilities. One of Rich Dad's most famous lessons was about the difference between assets and liabilities. He defined assets as things that put money in your pocket, like rental properties or stocks. Liabilities, on the other hand, are things that take money out, like that fancy new car that loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. Picture this. If you buy a house to rent out, that's an asset because it earns you money. But if you buy a new car, while it looks great, it costs you money every month. Understanding this difference is key to building wealth. 3. Work to learn, not just for money. Rich Dad also taught Robert to focus on gaining skills instead of just earning a paycheck. Imagine this. If you take a job that teaches you valuable skills, like sales or marketing, you are investing in your future. Many successful people started in low-paying jobs, but gained the experience they needed to launch their own businesses later on. Now, let's talk about the mindset shift that Kiyosaki emphasizes throughout his story. 1. Overcoming fear of losing money. One of the biggest barriers to wealth is the fear of losing money. Many people avoid investing because they worry about making mistakes, but Rich Dad taught Robert that fear can hold us back from growth. Think back to the stock market crash of 2008. Many people were too scared to invest during that time, but those who did often saw their investments grow once the market recovered. 2. Embrace failure. Rich Dad also taught Robert that failure is part of the journey. Instead of being afraid of making mistakes, we should learn from them. Now that we've learned the lessons, let's talk about some simple steps we can take to start building our wealth today. 1. Invest in yourself. Start by learning about money. Read books, take courses, and listen to podcasts. 2. Start small with investments. You don't need a lot of money to start investing. There are apps like Acorns that let you invest small amounts. 3. Create multiple income streams. Don't rely on just one job for income. Think about side hustles or passive income sources. Consider this. During the pandemic, many people started online businesses, whether it was selling crafts on Etsy or offering services. The possibilities are endless. 4. Build a network. Surround yourself with people who know about money. Join groups, attend workshops, and find mentors. Let's wrap up by looking at how we can apply these lessons in our everyday lives. Budgeting. Use budgeting apps to track your spending. Knowing where your money goes can help you save and invest. Stay informed. Keep up with financial news. Understanding market trends can help you make smart investment choices. Visualize your goals. Create a vision board with your financial goals. Whether it's buying a house, starting a business, or retiring early, having a clear picture can motivate you to take action. In conclusion, Rich Dad Poor Dad teaches us that wealth is not just about money, it's about how we think about it. Kiyosaki's lessons encourage us to become financially educated, to understand the difference between assets and liabilities, and to embrace opportunities, even when they feel scary. So, what's stopping you from taking that first step toward financial freedom? Start small, stay curious, and remember, every journey begins with a single step. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Kiyosaki's lessons. What stood out to you the most? Share your comments below. Thanks for joining me today, and until next time, keep striving for financial success.